UNC-led 11-member delegation heads New Delhi for talks over free movement regime and Indo-Myanmar fencing with Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Internally displaced person from Sadhu Yankoman found hanging inside Sajiwa Relief Camp campus. Fellow IDPs express worry over many at relief camps at risk of mental illness. Students of Manipur Technical University raise concerns over absence of regular Vice-Chancellor for more than 2 years, saying it is severely impacting their academic and career prospects. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla takes oath as 22nd Governor of Nagaland with additional charge following the demise of La Ganeshan earlier this month. Excise Department marks Raising Day. Chief Electoral Officer Sailesh Kumar Chaurasia highlights role of tax and revenue in governance. At least 20 people, including 4 journalists, killed after an Israeli airstrike hit Nasser Hospital in southern Gaza. And former world champion Mirabai Chanu makes golden comeback, winning women's 48 kg gold medal at Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships 2025 in Ahmedabad. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm JOYSHREE USHAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. An 11-member delegation of Naga civil society organizations led by United Naga Council (UNC) left Imphal Airport at 10:30 a.m. today for New Delhi, following an invitation from the advisor Northeast Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. The delegation includes UNC President N.G. Lorho, Working Committee Convener Samson Remai, General Secretary Varayo Satsang, Member Secretary A.C. Thotso, and other senior members of UNC, ANSAM, and NWU. According to sources, the Naga CSOs will uphold their earlier stand defending the people's rights and continue opposing the scrapping of free movement regime (FMR) and the construction of Indo-Myanmar border fencing in Naga inhabited areas. The meeting is scheduled for 11 a.m. tomorrow in New Delhi, though the venue is yet to be confirmed. In a tragic incident, an internally displaced person taking shelter at Sajiwa Relief Camp was found hanging inside the relief camp campus last night. Deceased person is 46-year-old Konzam Bomet from Sadhu Yankoman in Imphal East District. Family members found him missing around 6 p.m. only to find him hanging inside the relief camp campus at around 8 p.m. Konzam Bonet is survived by his 44-year-old wife, Konzam Ongbi Kanan, a 15-year-old differently abled daughter, and a son of 10. A press briefing was held today at the relief camp in connection with the incident, where another IDP, Sapam Bobocha, told media persons that the incident is very unfortunate and it is very likely that similar incidents will take place in the future. He said, surviving on the meager amount provided by government is almost impossible, and in such situations and living such life full of hardship and woes are chief causes of depression and mental degradation among the IDPs.
Manipur IDP sing se aikoi asi kari ira leibage haibo wang se aikoi sarkar da hangninge boiler gi mako namda aikoi pulap poraga sida namsel laga thambi base thawai nungaite political party sing asi IDP sing gi maikai rom da gi yam pendable leijai kari gino haraga hauji aikoi hujik chakhre phare aikoi budi hujik chakhraga su matungda chawai haning le compulsory chakani haibidi hujik tawriba program thausil thauram asina manungda policy me ama siliba aikoi gi political party oi bagi congress oi bagi walaite BJP oi bagi all political party in Manipur has all failed. Haibasi kamaina haininga haiba matamda akoi gi manungda yam pattable law sinaraga akoi bu mafam asida thambi babse akoi yam penjade chingya tamya da chaki basidi tokro matungda koi mayon ori ba Imphal chaklakani.
Students of Manipur Technical University MTU raised concerns over the absence of a regular vice-chancellor for more than 2 years, saying it is severely impacting their academic and career prospects. Speaking to media at MTU campus in Takiel today, student representative P.H. Harish Sharma stated that students are unable to obtain provisional certificates, affecting their MTech admissions, NAC assessment process, and even risking cancellation of Ishan Udhe scholarships. The students appealed for a regular vice-chancellor appointment by the end of this month, warning of intense agitation if their demand is not met.
MTU gini haibada regular bisi leitabana maram oiraga thatra mayam gi chawkhatana chingba mayam ama sothaduna leire si tatana MTech emission tawgadaba provisional certificate loba lakwa satra pass out satra mayam ama su provisional certificate lodana hankre amadi mapalamda tamgadaba satra mayam ama su provisional certificate pidana maram oiraga emission tawba yadadana panduna leire sina maram oiraga athuba matamda hangduna leiba bisi gi pharmacy thabiraknaba lengaki maikaida pawjasi pijari aduga khoi tabidaba tarabadi the 30 manong mukta hariba kanose
Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala sworn in as the 22nd Governor of Nagaland today at a ceremony held at Raj Bhavan in Kohima. Ajay Kumar Bhala was administered the oath of office by Chief Justice of the Guwahati High Court, Justice Ashutosh Kumar. He has been given the additional charge of Nagaland Governor following the demise of Governor La Ganeshan earlier this month. The swearing-in ceremony was attended by Nagaland Chief Minister Nifu Rio, Deputy Chief Minister T.R. Zeliang, ministers, MLAs, and senior bureaucrats. Former UNLF Chairman Ningthemcha Sanayama urges the people of Manipur to unite and fight against threats to the state's identity and culture. He made the remarks during the 47th Foundation Day of Kwasify Youth Volunteer Organization at Ibudau Nongda Laiden Pakangba Community Hall today. Sanayama recalled the sacrifices of forefathers who defended the land against invaders and proposed offering Langban Haishoi tribute for the peaceful retreat of those who have lost their lives defending the state. He also called for preparedness against any external aggression. The event also felicitated meritorious students who had excelled in recent class 10, 12 and competitive examinations, as well as players who brought laurels at national and international levels. Former Chief Secretary Oinam Nabakishore and social scientist Dr. Dhanabir Laishram attended the function among other dignitaries. Thadau NP Manipur TIM condemns various Kuki groups, including Kuki churches and Kuki civil society organizations, for their alleged derogatory remarks, discrimination and criticism towards Thadau tribal Christian community. In a statement, TIM reports that Thadau families in Shillong are facing social boycott from Kuki Worship Service, Kuki NP Meghalaya and Kuki Services Organization. General Secretary of NPP Manipur's IT and frontal organizations, L. Jayananda, stresses that restoring normalcy in Manipur must take precedence over political changes, whether through president's rule or the formation of a new government. Speaking at a blessing ceremony of an upcoming Manipuri film at Manipur Press Club today, Jayananda stated that the kind of governance that prevailed since the May 3 violence is unwanted. He lamented that despite more than 2 years passing since the crisis began, Manipur is yet to return to peace and stability. Although firing incidents have been largely curbed, Jayananda pointed out that free movement within the state remains restricted and the economy has regressed by nearly 2 to 3 decades. He emphasized that it is high time to deliberate on strategies to revive the state, asserting that even a new government would be meaningless without restoring normalcy first.
Hogiba Megi Tang Ahumdagi Manipur se Maninda Sahi Kuntram Bek Chatkiba Mongda Labor Manipur. Sida artist community boiro, business community boiro, political community boiro, Manipur da Labor, Mipum Kudimanga, Masiki challenges se Kamaina Dil Tokduino, Masi Kamaina fix Tokduino Habese, Masi Yamna, Mamutana, Nainava Matamamu Oire, Pia Lacre, Hosishu, Popular Government Lakadi Laoi, Havi Charanga, with the Dumne, Agu in a party unity, PR Boiro, Popular Government. ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯣ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯄꯥꯝꯖꯔꯤꯕꯗꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯃꯅꯤꯄꯨꯔꯗ ꯅꯣꯔꯃꯦꯜꯁꯤ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯜꯂꯛꯄ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯅꯣꯡꯃꯩ ꯀꯥꯞꯅꯕꯗꯤ ꯂꯦꯞꯄꯦ ꯇꯧꯕꯇꯕꯨ ꯐ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯃꯨꯚꯃꯦꯟ ꯌꯥꯗ꯭ꯔꯤ ꯑꯗꯣ ꯃꯁꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯀꯔꯝꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯇꯧꯗꯅ ꯍꯥꯟꯅꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯔꯃꯦꯜꯁꯤꯗ ꯍꯟꯖꯤꯜꯂꯛꯀꯗꯣꯏꯅꯣ ꯍꯥꯏꯕꯗꯣ ꯃꯗꯨꯅ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯌꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯊꯕꯛ ꯇꯧꯍꯟꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ
GI Films launched its upcoming feature film Loktak Paat Ki Lili during a function held at Manipur Press Club today. The event was attended by NPP Manipur IT and Frontal General Secretary Laitonjam Jayananda, filmmaker L. Surjakanta Sharma and several film personalities. The film story and screenplay are by L.C. Rocky Mite and direction by I.S. Gurung. The cast includes Mangal, Loya Khoirom, Ratan Mukhai, Itoy, Surjit and Dayananda. Speaking on the occasion, Jayananda stressed the need for using IT platforms to popularize Manipuri cinema to gain massive online viewership.
India की फिल्म दा हायरगना अखोई साउथ की फिल्म से YouTube ते हम फंगमे अहमदा याम खुदों चाने येंगे मोइना अमुक कमर्शियल ओइबा प्लेटफॉर्म दा मुक येंगलेबा अदु कमर्शियल ओइ प्लेटफॉर्म दो पामा अमिना दुम काय काय दे लेगी अदगी नेटफ्लिक्स गुम के गुम दसुन फंगमनिना को अदुमाइना तवेदा अखोई मणिपुर फिल्म जिसु अखोइना फिल्म पामजबनिना मरमती येंगे तौबदा याम इस ओइ मोंगदा फिल्म से येंगो फंगदबगी खुदों चाबा अमदी व्यूअर के साइड द मायोकने मसी यामना थमोइ सेंबा फीडबैक नि मदुगी एरिया दुमा कमाइन तौरगा तौदोइनो हाबदि मयामने हेना खंबिरमगनि अदुमदो खंगाहिजिंग तानाबेरगा अदु एरिया दुदा आईटी की प्लेटफॉर्म जिदा हुजिकति कोरिया की फिल्म जे मणिपुर दे हम पामना येंगरमिना फजना सबटाइटल नुंग यावरगदि अखोइगी फिल्म जु साउथ कोरिया दा सोइदना पामना येंगगनि हाबसे गी थाजबनि
Manipur Excise Department celebrated Excise Raising Day 2025 at its Lumphil headquarters today. Addressing the gathering, Chief Electoral Officer Sailesh Kumar Chaurasia stressed the importance of the department's preparedness to implement orders related to the liquor legalization process in the former dry state of Manipur. He highlighted that tax and revenue collection play a vital role in the functioning of the government and emphasized the need to regulate alcohol responsibly. Chaurasia also urged officials to work diligently for the betterment of the state and the nation. The event also honored dedicated officers and personnel for their service, followed by cultural performances and dance presentations.
Excise Department, our job is to do what we are assigned to. Your prescription might change a little bit because now the government has decided and the way things come in, you would be learning also and then different kind of instruction also you would get. So you have to be ready with that transition. We cannot continue with the mindset we had earlier as prohibition commissioner and prohibition inspectors. So we have to move from there.
Retired District and Sessions Judge Aribam Notinishwari observed that women folk play a vital role in strengthening communities, stressing that every member of society must commit to bringing real development to the land. She was speaking at awareness program on women empowerment and domestic violence held today at Langdum Makhalekai Community Hall in Imphal East District. District Legal Services Authority Imphal, Legal Aid Clinic Chanam Sandrog and the Gender and Social Development Coordinating Committee Kairao Gram Panchayat jointly organized the event. Serving as a resource person, Notinishwari highlighted that while discussions on women empowerment are common across platforms, the real question whether genuine empowerment is taking place remains largely unaddressed. She further cited the achievements and influence of iconic women of Indian origin, including Indira Gandhi, Mother Teresa, and Kalpana Chawla as examples of inspiration. Emphasizing that empowering women is essential for real development, she underscored the importance of ensuring equal education opportunities for women, especially young girls.
Pangbugi mahuta akhoi myam se amaga akhoi se waiku gi culture laga akhoi myam se singthana yaba adu aradi akhoi gi community akhoi gi meitei jati se akhoi sakhapa ngomhidra ngamon adu aradi kai dongni haiba se not only to educate in the women but also to the men nupa da su educate to bi da bani nupi hu to da bani aduna aina ngamzaba level ga ngasi degi di ima ibe isini nau tibiri ba mayam sina aina ngasi tawriba thabak se masi degi ai ijati kana na ba khar larger scope ta aina kari do ba yai.
Now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on the 44th Foundation Day celebration of All Manipur Hawkers Association. Keep watching Impact News.
Chahini Fuhena, Babina, Haibamaming Asina, Anala Yengilamda, Tazaba, Quality Leba Madi, Jackson Honabagi Kudam, Oiduna Lakli.
Diagnostic Tagi Horaga, Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, Cancer Care Faubada, Babina Mangzil Taduna Lakli.
Haujikamuk, Makata na Changsilatuna, Miami Mafam the Kudol Tamjari, Babina Institute of Nursing, Manipur Nursing Council Nasu, recognized Tauraba.
Matam Gachunarba Classroom, Advanced Left Sing Lasery.
Babina Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, AOI Babina Specialty Hospital da, Clinical Training Fangview.
Expert Faculty, Nupam Sumupi Tokhai Hostel, Sel Yamna Chandana.
Babina Hospital Amadi Kongu Reba Institute Sing the Tabak Tawagi Kudong Java Supizari.
Hauzik Admission Hosere, Suknatagi Sit Nipu Kaktani, Ahan Balakpada, Kudung Saba Pijagani.
Babina Institute of Nursing, Nurturing Care, Inspiring Growth.
Saziwa Zel Road, Kabay Soy, Imphal East.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. All Manipur Hawkers Association celebrated its 44th Foundation Day at Manipur Press Club today, urging authorities to address the challenges faced by them. The event was attended by MPP President S. Brojan, Association President W. Ajit, EGM President K.H. Kogendra and AMJU President A. Bhakta, among others. Speakers appreciated the contribution of hawkers and highlighted their hardships during newspaper distribution. Attendees paid floral tributes to late members and pension amount and gifts were presented to senior hawkers on the occasion. Speaking on the sidelines, W. Ajit highlighted the challenges facing hawkers in the wake of news outlets on social media platforms.
Phone Faja Packer, Seda, Koiki, Matamatangi, Tadok, e Pausi, newspaper, the Yauk Tabi, Seda Tagala, Toropa, Aduga Matamatangi Matungina, website Singachina. The actor Angan Pung, whom Makai Mari side the cover, my Pangageta, Mamang the at a glance at the Patura, at the Miam, the side Hokwa, Masina, Kogi by Persi, Yelumatam Jidago, no paper to the guy, they phone the Yaure, Torika and Haiba, Swan Tobuki, Masing Hunter, we Posulakpa. Aduna, I coin a paper sing Pumatam, the Yam Bilu later, Bilu literally Koju Yening the Power Evo, Queen Yetok Pasida, Maying Tarabnia, so the number to my Loita. Adu Kodimana Masiki factors in Kai like the media house Toriba. There was Mapu the Gihorga, co editor, the Pau missing, the Bessin Sumo, what my arms effect wherever.
Taking part in the event, Editors Guild Manipur President Komdram Kogendra calls those concerned for an immediate stop to the unauthorized circulation of newspaper cuttings with voiceovers on social media, warning that legal action will be taken against violators. He also assured that Editors Guild Manipur will extend full support in approaching relevant authorities to safeguard the welfare of hawkers in the state when necessary.
Hawkers in Gizu, Kariomba, any fun mama, Dakar, Pamatanda, government, the corpus for number low by the Jokojodum, highway, Abadum, Hijack, Matek Pamia, Kujodum, higher as Lapone. Pension Gita was Matability, Easium, Lately, Amjuna, Katno Padaraga, Nakitrava, you know, my temper, last night to Torakanda, Mandri Pan, Karakomja Lagawe, government, and Mother Pisata deposit over. Mother government is what I have put company, I think. We size hands with hard contribution to the pension system is my later given. And the minor hawkers is what the minor already make it is we have a material.
Kumbi MLA S. Prem Chandra assures of completing the construction of boys and girls hostels at Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose Avashya Vidyalaya Residential School within this year. The school is located at Chairel Mangjil in Bishnupur district and is being constructed under the Ministry of Education Samagra Shiksha program. He assured the same during an inspection visit to the school today.
Karahena Swatabazaga, Waibaduna, Legla shoot Tambagi, Awaba Kudong Chadaba, Temedi Laitaba, Laitalana Yamanina, Sigumba Center, Falamri Gramelna Honadana, that we say, Yam Naikogi, Ayaki, Sigi. Labor Paba, Amadi Ladiba Parza, Maisa, Shinao, Lajariba Koigi, Hena, education sector, Swatariba say, we Karam Makadi Masidagi, but Pangamani have Tazab Masi, Yam Drabada, 2020 factual loading it. Shoidana, koi masi loisalaga koi miyam da khusinagani haibodo ai media thamjari.
Lamlai CMLA KH Ibomcha observed that there should be no mix-up of politics in areas of development, calling for fair and cordial political engagements. MLA Ibomcha made a statement at the inauguration event of Takyel Sandenbam High School worksheet and felicitation of meritorious students who have excelled in BOSEM HSLC examination today. Speaking further on the occasion, MLA Ibomcha said that campaigning for a candidate during the time of election is fair practice. However, resorting to petty politics after election is unwarranted, and such engagements will only hinder progress and development.
Vote matam lakpa kanda magi party ne vote ka ngamnaba magi pamjaba koi sabariba candidate na vote ka hinda bonaba masana ta bani democracy ne pi wa koi da system right sigi matumi na koi tamam thwe adu ta koi di sai chuba vote koi resune sune ke na rajniti dum to na ye koi BJP ne jaw ko mi na karo ko do vote de jaw ko mi na mare ye ni or Janata told the young woman to provide a Honani, and man of Horadi, man having was in the Mahida and having the Luakalo. I'm an apple of Punjamba, I'm an apple of Maran Hanjamba, I'm an apple of Saban, Hoka of the Saba, Sumo Mamsi, Away, Saramasi, Taway the Missine, Honey.
3-day training program titled Navchetna, a new consciousness on life skills and drugs education for school children and teacher trainers, began today at SCRT Multipurpose Hall. The program, attended by 35 school teachers from various districts, was organized by SCRT Manipur in collaboration with Social Welfare Department under the aegis of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment and Society for the Protection of Youth and Masses, SPYM, New Delhi. Internally displaced women at Porompat Veterinary Relief Camp in Imphal East District expressed gratitude for the looms and machines provided through the district administration, saying the support has helped them earn livelihood. The women appealed for more looms and machines to be given to other IDP women weavers who are still without any equipment, so that they too can sustain their livelihood during displacement. None District DC Dr. Sharat Chandra has held a meeting with NHIDCL officials to fix damaged stretches on the national highway leading to the DC office. The move comes ahead of Minister of State for Home Affairs Bandi Sanjay Kumar's visit to None. The DC instructed officials to mend potholes for smooth traffic flow. He also reviewed progress on national schemes with district level officers. Apunba Ireipaki Mahiroi Singpang Loop AIMS will organize the 11th state-level painting and essay writing competitions on September 28th to commemorate the birth anniversary of Lamyanba Hijam Iravat. AIMS Secretary General and Competition Convener Oinam Amarjit stated this during a press meet at AIMS Kwaketil office today, that the competitions will mark the 129th birth anniversary of the leader. The initiative aims to highlight his contribution to the socio-political and cultural awakening of Manipur. Competitions will be held in Imphal, Thoubal and Bishnupur districts.
Manaba kunai amagi manabagi ning tamba phangjaba iraipa kun hongna na semjin sadinaba sayolakhiba Miam Gil Singpurel, Awang Nompok, Lamdamgi, Pangakpa, Lamyan Behjam Irabat, Katokpa, Mama Lepang Shijaba, Amasung, Miam na Nungshijakiba, Luchingba Ama Oibagi, Matik May, Haujiki Miroda, Pawan Nava, Tamjanaba Jaikudingi, Leptana Pangtok Narapogum, Kumsi Kumgisu, Apunba Iraipak, Mayroshin Panglo, AIMS Nasinjaduna, Miam Gil Singpurel, Lamyan Behjam Irabat, Yamapok Kumon Thoram, Laipaki Takta Chow, Pangtok Jagani.
Nokfade Cultural Foundation kicked off a 20-day theatre workshop along with blessing ceremony of new production titled Laloloidaba Lalonba today. The program was held at Nokfade Cultural Foundation Rehearsal Hall at Kurai, Thaudam Lekai. Speaking on the occasion, Nokfade Director Thaudam Rohini Kumar informed that the play Lalo Loidaba Lalonba, written by Morangthem Nitish, will be presented to the public on September 25 in connection with the 31st anniversary of Nokfade. Nokfade Cultural Foundation President Thaudam Ibocho, senior artist Yaikhom Umakanta, Longjam Lalitabi, Kuber Modubala and other prominent artists of Nokfade troupe graced the event. Kanglei Park Students Association KSA extends gratitude to public in connection with the successful conduct of the first state-level history competition. The competition was held in 4 different centers. The competition was held at Victory High School for Kakching District, Waikom Mani Girls College for Thawal District, CI College in Bishnupur District, and at Manipur University for districts of Imphal East and Imphal West. Altogether, more than 580 students from different districts participated in the competition. KSA further informed that result of the competition will be declared very soon. 2 young women from Andhra who had been missing since August 23rd were reportedly handed over to their respective families by members of Arambai Tengol Unit 63 Thanga. According to sources, the women had been out of contact since August 23, prompting concerns from their families. Following reports of their disappearance, Arambai Tengol units conducted extensive searches, and the 2 young women were eventually traced near eating last evening around 8 p.m. and were later escorted back to their homes by the unit members. Ethno Heritage Council Herikun organized a 1-day voluntary blood donation camp in collaboration with Jenim's Blood Transfusion Unit today. Around 30 volunteers donated blood at the camp. BSF has arrested a former SCP of Rangpur Metropolitan Police, MD Arifuzzaman, while attempting to illegally enter India from Bangladesh through the Hakimpur checkpost last night. Arifuzzaman, also a former army secretary during the Hasina regime, had been in hiding after the Yunus government came to power. He was caught by 143 BSF battalion and handed over to Swarup Nagar police station in West Bengal. Recovered documents are under scrutiny. The Basirhat court has sent him to 14 days of jail custody, and the Bangladesh High Commission has been informed. At least 20 people, including 4 journalists, were killed after an Israeli airstrike hit Nasser Hospital in southern Gaza, the Palestinian Health Ministry confirmed today. The journalists killed have been identified as Hossam al-Masri, photojournalist with Reuters, Mohammed Salama, photojournalist with Al Jazeera, Mariam Abu Daka, contributor to the Independent Arabic and Associated Press, and Muaz Abu Taha, journalist with NBC. Reuters confirmed the death of its contractor Hossam al-Masri and said another contractor, Hatem Khaled, was injured. The agency is urgently seeking medical assistance for the wounded journalist. The Palestinian Health Ministry condemned the strike as a continuation of the systematic destruction of the health system and genocide. UN Special Rapporteur Francisca Albanese called for sanctions and an arms embargo on Israel. The Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine described the attack as proof of absolute brutality and sadism, holding Israel and its allies responsible. Meanwhile, the Israeli military has not yet commented despite repeated requests from international news agencies. The Gaza war has now claimed at least 62,622 Palestinian lives and left at least 1,57,673 wounded, according to health authorities. Now, the sports news. Former world champion Mirabai Chanu made a golden comeback, winning the women's 48 kg gold medal at the Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships 2025 in Ahmedabad today. This was her first competition since finishing 4th at the Paris 2024 Olympics. Mirabai lifted 193 kg total, that is 84 kg in snatch and 109 kg in clean and jerk, sealing direct qualification for the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games. India's Soumya Sunil Dalvi clinched silver with 177 kg, while Nigeria's Ruth Asoko Nyong took bronze with 167 kg. In the men's youth 56 kg, Dharma Jyoti Deogaria struck gold with 224 kg, setting new youth Commonwealth records. Payal and Prestige Mita Boy also backed youth golds in women's 48 kg and 44 kg respectively. The Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships 2025, featuring over 300 lifters from 31 nations, serve as a key qualifier for the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. India's senior squad includes Mirabai Chanu, Bindyarani Devi, Ajay Singh and N. Ajit among other strong contenders. 10-day Kausha workshop, part of the indigenous martial art Thangta, began today at Bishnupur District Huye Langlon Thangta Association Training Hall in Nambol, Kakia. The event is being organized under the aegis of Ministry of Culture, Government of India. President of Huye Manipur, Dr. H. Prem Kumar, Secretary of Luwang Thangta and Noren, Principal of Association for Thangta Martial Arts S. H. Shamananda, and Secretary of Imphal West District Thangta Association L. Chandramani attended the inaugural event. Around 99 participants from 7 Thangta associations across Manipur are taking part in the workshop, which aims to preserve and promote this traditional art form. Now, before we end, let's take a look at the headlines once again. UNC-led 11-member delegation heads to New Delhi for talks over free movement regime and Indo-Myanmar border fencing with Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India. Internally displaced person from Sadhu Yankuman found hanging inside Sajiwa Relief Camp campus. Fellow IDPs expressed worry over many such incidents, stating that many at relief camps are at risk of mental illness. Students of Manipur Technical University raised concerns over absence of regular vice-chancellor for more than 2 years, saying it is severely impacting their academic and career prospects. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala takes oath as 22nd Governor of Nagaland with additional charge following the demise of La Ganeshan earlier this month. Manipur Excise Department marks Raising Day. Chief Electoral Officer Sailesh Kumar Chaurasia highlights role of tax and revenue in governance, calls for diligence, responsible liquor regulation. At least 20 people, including 4 journalists, killed after an Israeli airstrike hit Nasser Hospital in southern Gaza. And former world champion Mirabai Chanu makes golden comeback, winning women's 48 kg gold medal at Commonwealth Weightlifting Championships 2025 in Ahmedabad. That's all we have in this bulletin. Thank you for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. Have a great evening and stay safe.